Hi guys, welcome to Sister Pause. It is Thursday and I am so excited for this interview. I have been waiting to have this session, this interview, this discussion, this conversation for a while. I am here in the salon with Miss Gifty Parker. Gifty Parker from Liberia, hailing all the way from Liberia. And of course via United States of America. Gifty is a special guest. We are going to be talking about beauty. We're going to be talking about hair. So you guys sit back and relax. Actually, this is a special for the ladies. So without further ado, Miss Gifty, welcome to Sister Pods.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you so much for your time. I know it's so, every moment is precious. So I'm so glad that you could slide me into your space today. Welcome to our podcast, and please go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Gifty?
Okay, well, hello. So my name is Gifty Parker. I am the owner of Gifty Hair, the gift to your hair. We are a luxury extension special. Well, I'm a luxury extension specialist. I really focus on textured hair care, trying to regrow you from within, either natural hair or using extensions. I've been in business for about 9 years now, and I've loved every single second of it. So overall, my mission is to bring healthy hair care plus extensions to the Black community, really focusing on textured hair.
Wow, I love that. First of all, 9 years? Wow. Girl, and I always say girl, so 9 years is a long time. You're definitely a guru by this time. Yes, okay, so I love that. I love that you are experienced. I love the fact that you are passionate about what you do. And by the way, I've been watching you for a while, so this has been a long time coming. I saw you on Facebook and I love your energy. I love your spirit. I feel like I just love to see people who are driven, and who are hardworking and just, you're beautiful, you're young, you're vibrant, and just this is very exciting for me. Very exciting. So, okay, let's talk more about what you specialize in, because obviously when we think about hairstylists, a lot of times you think about a perm, and you think about a flat iron, you think about a silk press. You think about, gel, or what do you call this? I mean, there's so many things that happen in a salon, right? So we don't want to box you in. Tell us a little bit about what you do. What is a day in the salon with Gifty? What's a day like in the salon with you?
So typically, a typical day, well, I really plan my schedule out to the T. So I like systems so that I don't get confused, so I don't overwork myself. On a weekly day, I take 2 clients a week. And then on weekends, it's anywhere from 1 to 3 clients, depending on the service that I'm doing. I like to be very, very clear on who I'm serving, so I don't have to overwork myself. So right now, the reason why I only specialize in extensions because I want to hyper focus on the clientele and the audience who really need my service, so I don't attract too many people, but the people that I'm going to be serving the most. So typical day is just 1 to 2 clients on the weekdays, weekend 1 to 3 clients, and then on Sundays I take that day off to make sure all the admin works is okay. So sending out emails, making sure I got my reviews, and checking like finances, just making sure everything is done. So Sunday is that day that I really focus on the admin work, and then Monday I'll come in, do deep cleaning on the salon. Tuesday through Saturday is full work time. Oh wow, I love the way you have it down. Wow, you are really busy, and this is wow. I mean, let's take that in, because you look at a hairstylist. I can't speak for everyone else, but when I think about a hairstylist, I set my appointment and I'm just like, hey, squeeze me and get my hair done, in and out and gone. But there's so much that goes into that process of because it really is care. It's care for women. It's an actual service that, if you think about life without a hairstylist, that's, for an average woman, that would not be a good thing, because every now and then a woman needs to step into a room and sit down and have a professional
style her hair and make her feel like, you know, like a woman should. You know, give her a little softness, a little care. I love what you do. And for me, I believe it's a blessing when someone is able to take this passion and turn it into not just a lucrative, you know, a lucrative thing, but turn it into a place of care. When someone calls you, they're expecting this, you know, you to perform this service, but you're giving them service and care at the same time. That's what makes hairstylists different. Listen, I've been to the shop and I've been in a chair where I know that woman wanted me to be out and done.
As you can tell.
So, yeah, so there's a difference, you know, when you go somewhere and you feel like, okay, this person is actually taking their time with me. They're teaching me how to care for my hair and telling me what products to use to maintain. Let's talk about maintenance. Because when I see women in the salon, I've been to the salon several times, of course, throughout the course of my life. When I see women in the salon, I don't just want to come to the salon and get my hair done. I want to know how I can maintain it. I want to know how to style it. So what is that a part of your beauty regimen? Like when you do people's hair, are you teaching them how to take care of their hair?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So like I said, I'm very system based in every single thing I do. So for example, let's say the most typical service would be like a traditional sew-in.
Okay.
Most people have received a traditional sew-in in the past. So how I do it over here at Gifty Salon, you get your install done for 1 month. So overall your install is going to last you 2 months. We go over all of this information either at the consultation or at the beginning of the appointment.
Okay.
So your sew-in is going to last you 2 months. I am requiring you to come in for a 1 month maintenance, and that's in my pre-booking service and everything.
All right.
So you do your sewing, you come in for your maintenance after 1 month. The day you come in for your maintenance, you have another month to wear it out until you have to come back in for your removal and reinstall. So it's very structured. So you're gonna come in, get your maintenance, take it off, get your removal and reinstallment. Then I do offer my clients like a little digital pamphlet.
Okay.
And it gives like the maintenance at home. So what you need to do, how do you wrap your hair at nighttime, and then what products you need as well. But I will say I don't like to offer too much products. Once your hair is done, the most you have to do is like wrapping it with a scarf, putting your bonnet on, waking up and brushing your hair.
I like that.
But maintenance is something that I am very strong about because like our quality hair is very high end. So if you're gonna be investing that much money into your hair extensions, it makes sense for you to take care of it at home so it can last the entire time.
Okay. Wow. That is very, very, very informative. So, okay, you talk about maintenance. You teach people how to care for their hair. And obviously, I like the fact that it's sort of like a requirement, you know, to come back so that you learn. Because ladies, you have to learn how to take care of your own hair. You know, too many times we depend, you know, so much on other people. When you go to the shop, relax, but learn. Because that also makes the stylist job a little easier. You're coming in, you kind of know what you need to do to prep before you get to your appointment. And then when you come on time. And then you get your hair done and voila. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about beauty, because beauty and hair, for me, there's you know, a connection, a link. So when you see someone's hair, how are you able to tell, okay, this person would look good if they have, you know, straight extensions, or if I do a little curl, if I do a little bump, you know, if I do tight curls? How can you tell?
School. So going to cosmetology school, we do learn the face proportion. So I know, like, okay, if a person has a convex face, if you have an oval face, if you have like different type of facial structures, it goes with different hairstyles. So that's how I really know. I'm going to be judging your face, your bone structure, what's going to look best on you, what's going to enhance either your eyes. Let's say if you have colored eyes, maybe like a side swoop is going to enhance that. Or let's say you have chubby cheeks, maybe I can add some volume to take away from the chubbiness. So I'm really focusing on what's going to make the client look their best. And then education-wise, just educating yourself more on facial structures, different face size, lengths. Yeah,
I love that, because honestly, I wouldn't even think, I can't say I've never been that much into hair to the point where I'm like, do the cosmetology school. So for me, I feel like it's a calling. I think everything that each person does, a gift, because there's a difference between a trade and a skill and a gift, right? A gift is just there naturally, right? It's something that God gives to you. So for those people who are gifted with hair and makeup, it's something that's kind of natural, right? So even with the training, with the education, you still have that thing that just God put inside of you to know how to recognize how to style and how to make someone look and feel beautiful. I love that. So now let's talk about your beauty. Because girl, you be looking nice like today. Look, listen.
Thank you.
I saw your makeup. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about your beauty and how you care for yourself. How do you care for your own hair? Because real quick, I just want to sneak this in. Too many times you see stylists looking
a hot mess.
A hot mess.
Oh, I don't believe in that.
But when I see you, I'm like, okay, girl, this is a different kind of stylist. So tell us, how do you care for yourself? How does Gifty care for herself?
So prior to what I was saying before is I know my clientele. Understanding clients, like your clientele, your market, the people that you're serving is also really going to help yourself, because people don't just buy into the brand or your business or you being a hairstylist. They buy into who you are as a person. So I am a walking billboard of the people that I want to attract. So I'm always going to look my best, present myself in the best care, because I know the clients that I want also care about their looks, their maintenance. So then they will be attracted to me because they know I also care about those things. So that's how I really view it like that. As far as my own maintenance, I am really girly. So my nails is going to be done. My hair is going to be done. That's not
optional.
That's not optional at all for me. And I love to do like quick, natural, easy styles. Prior to now, I used to be into wigs, but since I've completely switched over to extensions only, I only wear quick weaves or like, leave out sew-ins, just something really low maintenance, natural. I can just get up and go. I love that type of look. And texture matching my hair is something that I love to do for my own self. So using kinky straight hair, yaki straight hair, curly hair, things that is going to be an extension of who I am naturally. That's what I typically go for. But I feel like beauty, your own looks, all of that is going to really help in attracting the people that you want in your chair.
Oh yeah, I love that. Because you are literally, we're all a brand. Like we're all perceived. I like to say that before we even speak and someone sees us coming, they already have a perception of, in their mind, they're like, okay, this is probably what this person sounds like. This is probably what this girl does or this man does. So definitely the external is very important, especially in a business like yours, right? Well, where you're a walking billboard, like I said. So you're selling yourself, in the right way.
Yes, every single time.
But okay, so now, oh my goodness, I have so much on my mind, and I just I love this because, especially with you being African, we're both of African descent. I love this because this, I feel we need more of these conversations to encourage, our fellow sisters, and even our sisters of color, sisters everywhere, to go, step outside of your comfort zone and go the entrepreneurship route.
Oh yeah.
It's very important. I believe I've learned in the last few years. It's good to work for yourself. That way you get to schedule your own, your day. It's flexible. You can take your clients whenever and whatever time. Your day ends at whatever time you desire it to end. So it sounds very easy, but I know it's not that easy. So tell us a little bit, if you can, give us a snippet of your blueprint, and then on top of that, tell us or speak to someone out there who may be young like yourself and may be aspiring to get into the beauty industry.
So the first thing that popped into my head is my model that I live upon, and it's the principle that any person that is coming to my chair that I'm servicing, I want them to look and feel their absolute best. So if I know for a fact, like my 100% mission and goal is for you to look and feel your best, I'm gonna do whatever I have to get you to that resort. So let's say, for example, recently I had a client come in and she wanted to get color in her hair. We started the process, but unfortunately the color did not get exactly to her desired look, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now me knowing that and me having the understanding that your beauty is my success, like that's what makes me feel successful. When you look your very best, I told her, hey, let's come back to this same service. Give me a day, and then I'm gonna get a whole nother formula. We come back to it so we can get you to that exact look. She came back 2 days later, was able to get her color correction, and that right there is like, it's showing your clients, maybe I can't figure it out in this moment, but I'm always gonna have your best interest on my heart to always come back to it. So if you are beginning or interested in this industry, I will say you should also have that model too, because over time you are going to get drained. Over time you are going to be tired. There will be situations that's going to come into your way, but once you have to understand it, like, regardless of whatever is going on, my client beauty is my success.
That's right.
So if I just do my best at it, if I keep trying, if I make sure that they're satisfied and happy, everything else is going to work out at the end of the day. Like, that is like the prime message that I tell myself every single morning, to make it through all these years. But as far as like my blueprint, I will say customer service. I'm really into customer service. That is important. The way you treat people, they're going to remember the way you made them feel compared to anything else.
That's right.
When a person sits into your chair, like, they start talking, I feel like I'm a little like a therapist in a sense. They start talking and start expressing, and you can pour into them depending on like your own frequency level. You can pour into them. You can give them enlightenment. You can make them feel happy. You can make them feel pretty. Like, you can do so much when you're behind a chair. Like, it's amazing. So just believing in good customer service, providing the best care that you can, making sure that their beauty is your success. Like those things in your mind, having that mindset is going to be what really sets you apart compared to anything else. And also having systems. Put system into place. Make sure your booking page is clean, not too cluttery. Be very crystal clear on, again, who you're trying to attract, the messaging behind the brand, what is the mission that you're trying to accomplish, so that everything makes sense. Everything is translated to your audience in a very professional way.
I absolutely love that. And I love that you have that down. That is so important. And it's funny that you mentioned customer service, because for me, I'm such a, I'm very intuitive, right? I can feel things. And when I say I can feel things, not in a creepy way, but just generally, I can feel things. I can feel if someone's uncomfortable. I can feel if someone is, sad. I can feel if someone is, just unhappy. And you have to, I feel when you're doing business, you have to be able to read into those things. That is so important. And customer service, just respecting people, respecting their time, and also just respecting them when they're in your presence, making them feel like that time is their time.
Yep, it is.
Yes. I absolutely love that. Yes. And I love the fact that I came here to the salon. I wish I could have given you guys a little tour. I cannot do that today, but it's very beautiful here. It's very calm and very serene. Yes. I love the color that you're wearing, and I wish people could see the full shirt. That is something that is custom made for your brand. I don't know if you can. I don't know how you'd be able to do that, but yeah, if you can stand and show. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Very pretty. Gifty, the gift to your hair.
Yes,
That's what we do. I am the gift to you.
Oh, yes.
Every step of the way.
No, I love that. And I love that color. Royal blue, right?
Yes.
Love it. Yes, so with all that we have talked about, I want to talk about your journey. Like, when you think back to childhood, which I feel is so important. Here at Sister to Sister, we love to focus a lot on identity. We focus a lot on, the spiritual aspect of who you are, who God created you to be, and how it's so important to live out that God-given purpose. So when I think about identity, I think about childhood. Now, let's just take a moment to step back into your childhood here just for a second. Tell me what that maybe 10-year-old or maybe that 12-year-old, when you were 12, would you have ever seen yourself doing this? Is this something that you felt like you were born to do, or was this something that you picked up along the way?
So that's so funny. Yes, because I actually started I've always been entrepreneurial. So I started my first business at 14.
Yeah.
For some reason, as a kid, I had in my mind I needed to be successful. Like, I don't know what happened, but I just needed to be successful, and I kind of put a lot of pressure on myself to figure out either starting a business, doing something. Before I even graduated high school, like, I made sure to be stable in a sense.
Okay.
So childhood was great. What really sparked my interest in the beauty industry or in like the whole beauty world was my mom. One day she came home and she literally brought me a mannequin, and she was like, "Gifty, learn how to do hair so you can do my hair."
Wow.
And that was it. From that very moment, I started practicing, getting into it, and I found my own love for it. But what really sparked everything was my mom. She was kind of like fed up going to the salons, and apparently something happened with her and another stylist. So she came home. She was like, "Do hair so you can do my hair." And over the years, I have fallen in love with it for my own self.
Okay.
Definitely. And with this path that I took, I've never worked like a regular job. I've always had my business. Like I said, I started this really, really early on. Probably freshman year of high school is when I took it way serious. By the time I graduated, I took my first continuing educating class.
Oh, nice.
I went to Chicago. I hopped on the train from Minnesota to Chicago. Took my first wig making class, and then after that, I just started going. After wig making, I went to Philadelphia for microlinks. Then I went to North Carolina for K-tips. Then I moved down to Atlanta for me to continue my education. So things just kept going over and over.
Wow, you're adventurous.
Oh yeah, I can
Lord,
go.
Listen. I look. I hope I can pick that up after this conversation, because when it comes to moving from state to state, I'm such a chicken. Once I settle somewhere, I'm kind of settled. So I love that about you. Listen, is your mom still alive?
Oh yes. Yeah,
Shout out to Mama.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mama for getting this whole career, shift going. A mom is so important. Mothers are just everything. Right? I mean, no offense to you dads, but mothers are just everything. I love that. Okay, so you started out when you were 14.
Yeah.
Traveled from state to state. And I'm sure you overcame a lot of challenges. I'm sure a lot of bumps happened. A lot of things in life happened to get you to where you are. So you're here in your shop, and I watch you on Facebook. I watch your videos here. And now listen, not in a stalking way, right?
Oh no, I love that.
But I love to see, I love to see women doing well. So I do watch you, and I watch that, you post your videos, you take them seriously, and you're very consistent. I'm starting to feel like anything that you want to do, you need to stick it out and be consistent, right? Even if only one person shows up for whatever you're doing, even if 5 people show up, it's not really, in my mind, it's not really the amount of people, it's about the impact, right? I believe in impact. And here at Sister to Sister, we believe in legacy. So as we wind down this conversation, let's talk a little bit about legacy, because a lot of times people think that when you're young, you shouldn't think about legacy. You shouldn't think about family. You shouldn't think about 50 years from now. God willing, God gives you life. What would you want to leave behind for your children? What blueprint, we talked about blueprint, but what would you want your family to say about Gifty? And what do you want to carry on, your family to carry on? What do you want your legacy to be?
Okay. I always want my people to say mostly that I embody resilience. So throughout the years, I definitely went through obstacles, but you would never be able to tell if I don't say anything about it, or you wouldn't know all the things I've overcame, because I have such a resilient spirit within me. So, but the legacy that I want to leave behind, honestly, is to be able to help other people recognize their own gifts within themselves. Like I said, when I sit down and talk to my clients, it is the most rewarding feeling ever. Like, people talk to you, open up to you, and then I get to pour back into them. So right then and there, it makes me feel like, wow, I'm actually making a big difference. I'm actually impacting somebody else's life in that sense. But overall, my dream goal is to open up resorts. and hotels.
Ooh.
So where Gifty is at right now, really focus on extensions and beauty, but I want to move into hospitality and create an entire beauty ecosystem where you can come and get spas, hair, makeup. You can actually stay at the resort and do internal healing. I'm really moving into holistic hair care, and that's what I want to do in my life, is to really embody resilience through myself to other people, to show them their own gift.
I love that. Oh, I thought we were on Miss USA pageant. The final question.
No.
And the winner is. But okay, I absolutely love that. And I feel like, for me, when you're in a business where customer service is primary, because when you serve other people, these businesses that require, because every business requires a person. It's a transaction, right? And when you look at these industries where people are either having small businesses, and since you want to have a booming brand and go out there, every transaction is so monumental. It's very, very important how you come across, how you reflect yourself, and especially coming all the way from back home. Do you have any desire to do something back home in Liberia?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have a desire to, build a little shop, or
I could show you guys.
Start a little line or something? I don't know. What are your plans?
I absolutely want to go back to Liberia, and I'm actually gonna think I'm a little crazy, but I've sat and thought it through. So I want to open up a Gifty Beauty hotel community in Liberia.
Ooh. Listen, don't be stealing me. Listen, don't be stealing Gifty's plans now. You have someone there with a pen and pencil.
Oh, no.
Ready to go.
You can take it, but it can never be the way that God has put in my mind. And it's crystal clear.
Wow.
I can go to sleep right now, enter this dream, and I can walk in the whole community, see it, pause it, come back to it. It's so clear. But no, I do want to move back to Liberia. I want to open up a beauty community. But within that, I want to be able to really foster jobs and creativity for other people.
Love that.
In a sense of, you can come to the beauty school, right? Once you get done with the school, there is going to be a factory, so you can make your own products, learn how to engineer your own websites and whatnot. So it's gonna be a whole system. If you decide you want to actually work in the hotel, you can get a job there too, in the salon, in the hotel, or other areas that is needing. And in the back, we're gonna have an actual resort. You can enjoy vibes.
Listen. So my fellow hairstylists out there, I don't want to see this anywhere else except Liberia.
It's definitely going to be in Liberia. LIV is coming. Even in Africa as a whole, beauty is blooming, right? And African women, we love to keep ourselves up and with all these trends and whatnot. So I would love to go offering educating them, going to different salons, teaching customer service, teaching business etiquette, teaching different new techniques and whatnot, and then maybe a financial literacy school, because that's what I went to school for. I want to help in any way I can.
I love this conversation. I have loved every minute of it, because again, it's beautiful to see someone young, driven, motivated, and just vibrant and passionate about what they're doing. That in itself will help to translate and just inspire. Even this conversation right here, you don't know who it could inspire, what kind of passions that it could wake up inside of somebody. Miss Gifty Parker, I am so happy to have sat here and spoken with you. When I think about everything that you're doing with your Facebook, you're on Instagram too, right? Okay, with your Facebook and your Instagram, guys, you need to look Gifty up, especially for those of you who love extensions. It's nice to switch a look up every now and then. Listen, I know I'm rocking my fro and everything, I'm trying to, let the hair breathe once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
But every now and then, I also love to have my hair done and to just, switch my look up. So how can people get a hold of you?
I'm on every platform. So Facebook, Gifty Parker, Instagram, Gifty Salon, TikTok, Gifty Salon. I'm also on YouTube. I make long form content. So that's also Gifty Hair Salon. So between Gifty Parker and Gifty Hair Salon, you can find me on all platforms.
I absolutely love that. Well, you all, this was just a little snippet into Miss Gifty Parker representing the LIB right here in the Twin Cities. Listen, I like LIB. I love Liberian people. Listen, I'm not trying to be biased. Listen, don't come for me now. I'm just telling you. I love Liberians. Are wonderful people. And I like, Shine P? Shine P, the artist?
Yeah.
Okay. No, there's this Liberian song that I used to like. I just can't remember how that song goes. But anyway, that's besides the point. He said, God, I can't remember that song. Anyways, okay, so that was so random. Sorry, guys. Well, you all, thank you so much for joining us. And thank you to whoever is going to watch this later on. Thank you so much for whoever watched it now. I hope this conversation was fruitful. I hope it was impactful. And I hope it stirs something inside you to see that if Gifty can do this, a young entrepreneur, successful, driving her own ship, if she can do this, then you're definitely capable and you can do the same.
I agree.
You all be blessed and have an amazing night. And thank you so much for joining us here at Sister to Sister Pod.